Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now delve into how fashion can be a powerful tool for self-expression, empowerment, and social change. Please welcome to the stage a model, Amira Zuhair. Along with her is Elisa Bruno, the CEO of Level Shoes. And for this session, it is my absolute pleasure to be your moderator. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I am so honored to be sitting on this stage with two incredibly remarkable women, where we'll be speaking about redefining fashion with the intent to inspire. Together, we'll explore how they influence in the fashion world, making it more meaningful, impactful, and inspiring. Welcome, Elisa and Amira.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, ladies. Amira, I'll start this conversation with you. Fashion is often described as a form of storytelling. How do you use your platform as a model to inspire confidence and empower others?
Well, I think, first of all, fashion for me is more than just about clothes or trends. It's really a form of language. It's a way a tool for self-expression, and it's how I show who I am and what I stand for without needing to say a word. Your outfit is actually the first thing that people see when you walk into a room. It's your outer facade, and when you feel comfortable in what you're wearing, it really radiates outwards.
Absolutely, and with that being said, what does fashion with intent mean to you? And how do you think models and influencers can drive a shift towards a meaningful and impactful fashion narrative?
Well, I think the concept of fashion is that it's always renewing itself. Season after season, designers are creating new clothes, and they're changing just like we are. I think fashion is a reflection of human nature, and it's always evolving, and we need this space for us to be able to express ourselves creatively. And I think there is a problem in fast trends and having fast fashion. That is something we need to tackle. But I also think it's important to have the opportunity to express ourselves and our creativity in different ways at different stages of our lives. It's always fun to change your style, and I think it's important to be able to reflect those changes in your life through your fashion.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Amira. Now, I'll move on to Elisa. As the CEO of a brand as influential as Level Shoes, how do you balance innovation and tradition to create a vision that inspires both your team and your consumers, aka everyone that's probably sitting in this room?
I mean, I've seen a few of you around, and I've recognized many of your shoes, and the energy in the room is incredible, guys. Amal was fantastic, even though I had the translator next to me. But at Level, we really try hard to stay relevant to our consumers, to be able to appeal and to engage with them in many ways. We had to evolve the way we approach retail, the way we approach spaces, and the way we approach also our digital platforms. So starting off with the digital, because obviously here today I see a lot of phones and a lot of engagement with the social media of Forbes. I have to say, we have evolved dramatically, utilizing innovation and AI to really talk to the clients in a more personalized way. You may not know, but AI supports the majority of our platforms, so that we can advise, reading your mind in a way. We can tell what you like or what you dislike and build an outfit or give you some advices on what to match with your shoes in a much easier way. And in the physical spaces as well, we had to redesign the space. I like to say that we have transformed spaces into places. When you come to Level in our brick and mortar, you come there to stay. You don't come to shop, of course, hopefully still shopping, but you come there because you enjoy the experience. You sit down with your laptop, you grab a coffee, you grab a matcha, you talk to your friends on the phone. You feel that you can really stay with us and not just transact with us, which is absolutely the key innovating factor that we have introduced since a few years.
Absolutely, absolutely. And fashion is quite deeply personal and is also a reflection of cultural and societal shifts. How does Level Shoes embrace inclusivity and sustainability while continuing to resonate deeply with its diverse audience?
I'm very glad you're asking me this question because it's very close to my heart and to the heart of the group that we belong to, Shalup Group. Inclusivity starts with people. Only at Level we have 69 distinct nationalities by passport, which is incredible. We live in an ecosystem of fantastic talents that come from different backgrounds and that make our experience at work rich, but also our clients' experience richer. And then we're obviously moving on to brands, we do believe we have the responsibility of becoming a platform of creativity. So of course we welcome shoe designers that are super famous, and majority of them are under the umbrella of Level, but we also build an exploration journey through the store, through our online, to allow unknown designers, emerging designers from all over the world to showcase next to the famous ones. And I think this is quite a unique proposition. It's part of the curation and the USP of Level. It was always there, but we've been working more and more on that. And we will be, you know, always welcoming also coaching sessions with emerging designers. Our buying team is fantastic. They really spend time taking through the commerciality of fashion, taking through new talents and designers through what it means to be amazing at creating, but also be able to sell. I mean, there is nothing, you know, better than, you know, having a platform to see clients buying your products as well, on top of appreciating your style.
It's pretty interesting how vast fashion actually is. And it's really interesting to get to know these things that you're actually sharing with us today. I want to jump back to you, Amira. How do you think the fashion industry can do to celebrate diversity and have everyone feel included?
Well, I think in these recent years, we've already made quite a big few steps in promoting diversity and greater representation in the industry. But of course, as with everything, there's always a better way to go. We can always do better. And I think that starts with greater representation in the industry. And as a model, I also think that Middle Eastern women, we are really underrepresented in the industry and on the global stage. And in my own small way, this is something that I try to challenge, to be able to represent this region, this beautiful region, and the beautiful things we have to offer on the wider international stage. And it's really my pride and joy to be able to do so. And I think in terms of representation, it's very important because it inspires people and it allows them to see people that look like them and to say, well, you know what? That could be me. I could join in this industry. And they feel seen and they feel like they belong here. And so this is a sentiment that I think is very important to cultivate. And I'm happy and glad to play my own small part in that.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just going to jump back to Elisa real quick. And Elisa, I imagine you face a lot of challenges as a leader, especially in the fashion industry. When bringing in new team members into your team, into your space as a leader, there's a lot of ideas that come into play with that. Like now we are all into sustainability and inclusivity, especially in the fashion world. How do you overcome challenges within sustainability itself?
And again, it's a topic that has been, let's say, on top of our agendas for a while. So sustainability is something that we have addressed starting with behaviors and educating our clients to bring back things that they don't use anymore or that they never use, believe it or not. We get back so many items, bags and shoes that have never ever seen a life outside the box. So we give them a second life. So we launched online. And actually, we recently launched, even in Saudi Arabia, a buyback program that is available on collection. So we send our own fleet, white gloves, they assess the item, they check that it's in great conditions, and we bring them back on our online platforms for somebody else to shop and enjoy the item. And that's one of the things that we do. But you know, sustainability is coming also by educating our clients to shop things that have craftsmanship, quality, and that can last longer. And I think despite of the price of the items, you can still shop quality in a way that, you know, doesn't have to affect too much your wallet, you know. And customers shop with values now, more than money. Start with values, and then, of course, if they have disposable incomes, they will invest more. But it's really exciting to see how these behaviors are shifting. And going back to your point, yes, it's challenging being a leader, navigating through commerce, bottom line and profitability, and at the same time sustainability is really something that we're still learning how to juggle. And of course, we live in an industry that is pretty much, I'm speaking of fashion, and in particularly luxury fashion, that is still male-dominated in terms of leadership. I can count on one hand the other female CEOs in the industry, but I'm sure that the more we are, the more you will see sustainable behaviors starting with the team and influencing clients, and then possibly products and production, ideally.
Right, beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this summit is all about celebrating women and empowering women and inspiring women. To close off this session, I have a question for you, Amira, and would like to know, what advice would you give to aspiring models looking to get into the industry?
Well, first of all, the fashion industry may seem glamorous on the outside, but it's not as glamorous as you think. It is a dog-eat-dog world. It's very competitive, so that is something that would have to put out there. But of course, as with any industry, when you are motivated and you stay true to your values, I think you can only succeed. The power lies in yourself. You have to make sure that no matter what happens, whether you face rejections or not, that you are able to find the power within and to stay confident, because that is the most important thing. Resilience is definitely a theme that you have to keep in mind and really embody if you want to make it in the industry. And also, as a more personal note to aspiring models who would like to join the industry, I say go for it. I'm so proud when I see Middle Eastern women join the industry and become up-and-coming models. And as the first internationally renowned Saudi model, it's really heartwarming for me to be able to break open those doors and to open the doors for more models.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Amira. And lastly, Elisa, I'll get to you. How do you think brands like Level Shoes can inspire young people especially to see fashion more than just products, but more as a way to make a difference?
Well, first of all, I think we're trying baby steps through our content. And for those of you who check our platforms content-wise in terms of Instagram, TikTok, and the app itself, we do really play our game in a friendly way that is never over familiar, but we try to engage generations of any age in a way that is absolutely different and totally playful. So I think we start with that, and they can see what's behind the pure product. You know, we're not merely selling products anymore. We're talking about a lifestyle. So for those clients, or I call them friends of the brand, that are really close to us and engage through comments, through videos that they send, you know, because they're happy to tag us, etc. I think we're making a small change already by allowing them to see that there is a lot behind and beyond products that can bring people together, create communities of like-minded people. And hopefully, you know, we are encouraging that. And as I say, there are baby steps, but, you know, I don't remember who say a long journey starts with the first step. So hopefully we will be one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for sharing your insightful contributions and for showing us that fashion can truly be a force for good. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Elisa and Amira.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to us. It was a pleasure being here.